Hey guys, welcome back. I hope that you all are having an awesome Wednesday. I'm planning on posting this tutorial on Wednesday, so I hope that you guys are having a great one. And today I'm doing my first makeup tutorial with this Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. And I recently hauled about this palette in my Ulta Beauty makeup haul. I love the shades in here and I cannot wait to do a lot more makeup tutorials with this. So this is a more wearable natural look, but you could totally create some really smoky looks with this, some nice colorful makeup looks with this palette too. So you guys will have to let me know down in the comments what makeup look you guys would like to see me do with this palette next. I've already done my foundation and filled in my brows. I'm doing a week review video on this new Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. I should have that video up already, so I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna use this shade right here first and the Morphe M433 brush. I'm just going to brush that color here in the crease. I already primed my eyelids with my concealer, like whenever I was doing my foundation. For my highlight, I'm going in with my e.l.f. eye defining brush and this highlight shade here. What she has these named, I guess I could say their names. This one is in Beam. So, and this is very shimmery, so I probably put a little too much on the brush. I usually just do a light, just a very light application of that because the sheen on that is like so strong. I mean, I like a really highlighted brow sometimes, but I don't want it to be too highlighted today. So I just kind of put it down and then blend it out with my finger. For the lid color, I'm going in with Hustle, which is this color here. This is such a beautiful taupe, and my Sigma E65 brush. You do want to tap off the excess with these shadows because they can have a little bit of fallout just because they're so like pigmented. And then I'm just gonna pat that color on the lid. But it's just a beautiful taupe. I have yet to try these eyeshadows with like a makeup setting spray, but I feel like that would make these shadows look even more intense. So I'm just gonna take it over to about right there, and then this last little half I'm gonna put a different shade there. I'm gonna have to turn the heat off in this room. Like I cranked the heat up this morning because it was freezing and now I'm burning up. You guys like my sweatpants? I'm using Central Park, which is this color here, on my Wet n Wild concealer brush. Just a matte, like kind of dark chocolate brown. And I'm gonna pat that, put this down. I'm going to pat that on this outer part of the lid. And I'm also gonna blend some of this in the outer V as well. I'm just going back with the Morphe M433. I haven't added anything to the brush. I'm just using what was left over. And I'm just blending the edge of that color out. See, I just love these colors together. It's so pretty. It's a good, just everyday eyeshadow look. You can just create so many great looks with this palette. I'm so excited to share with you guys just all the different looks that I've been creating with this palette. I'm going to use that same color that I used as my brow bone highlight, which was Beam. And get that on the e.l.f. eye defining brush. And I'm just going to brush that here in the inner corner. Then for my liquid liner, I'm just going in with my Maybelline Precise Curvy Liner. I mean, you would not think that this liner would be good for doing like delicate winged liner like this, but this thing is so good. I forgot that I had this in my makeup collection, and I was watching Makeup by Tiffany D, like her yearly favorites, and she was raving about this. Like, I know she always talks about this, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get that out and try it again, and I love it. I'm just using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Then for my false lashes, I'm just going in with the Ardell Demi Wispies. But you totally don't have to wear false lashes if you don't want to. I'm just trying to get more experience with putting false lashes on, and I've just really been obsessed with false lashes lately. But if that's not your thing, you totally don't have to use false lashes for this look. Or any of my looks that I wear false lashes. Like, if you don't like false lashes, don't wear them. I mean, like, once I get the glue on there, I usually let it sit on the lashes for like 30 seconds to a minute before I put them on my eyelid, just so they get slightly tacky. You don't want it to be too tacky, because I have found that sometimes it doesn't stick real good if it gets too tacky before you put it down. Then I usually just place it right there in the center at first, and then I put down this back side and then the front. I'm just going in with my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I'm using the NARS Laguna for my bronzer today, and the Morphe M. I'm going to start out with the Morphe M437. About hit myself right in the eye. I'm just going to slightly contour and bronze like my cheekbone area right here. And then whenever I go up on my temples, I'm going to use a larger brush. I've been reading your all's comments on my video that I posted today. I posted my top 5 favorite foundations today. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you should check it out. I'll link it down below if you haven't watched it yet. But a lot of you all were saying that like your new favorite foundation is this one. So it's so funny that I'm doing like a first impression on that today, and a lot of you guys are telling me that you love it. And so far I'm really liking the finish of this. I would say the only thing about that foundation I'm just not too happy about is, about dropped my brush, is that it seems to oxidize. Like at first it was just like a half a shade too dark, and now it's kind of, I don't know, it probably doesn't look that dark, but like I put some on my neck, I don't know if you can see, like to blend, and it looks like, I don't know, close to like maybe a shade too dark. I mean, maybe it's still a half a shade, but it definitely does oxidize. So I would say whatever you think the shade is you need to get, go like a shade down. So, but I'm still in the process of, you know, reviewing the foundation, so I'll know more in that week review video on it. And I think I said I was doing a first impression, but I'm doing like a first impression week review on that foundation. Oh, and whenever I was bronzing up on my hairline, I just went in with the Morphe R2. So yeah, these two brushes have been like my favorite for bronzing right now. The Morphe M43, the Morphe M437, and the Morphe R2. So love, love, love. And then for my blush, I have been getting back into my NYX blush in Angel. I'm so glad that, well, I'm filming a declutter video, which, well, I have filmed. I guess that video is already up. I posted that last Friday, but I'm so glad that I decided to keep this blush, because in that declutter, I was debating on possibly getting rid of it, because whenever I was brunette, I didn't really like this color that much on me. I don't know why. But now that I've went back blonde, I love this blush color again. It's so weird how just changing your hair color can just change, you know, the colors that you like with makeup. You know, even though my skin tone is the exact same, it's weird how that changes. But I'm using the Morphe R10 to apply this blush. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, just pretty pink. I just love it. I have still been wearing that Essence Pure Nude highlight. Like, I just love that highlight, but I guess I'll change it up today because you all are probably getting sick of me using the same one, even though I always use this NARS Laguna bronzer too, but that's just my favorite bronzer. Actually, I think today, because I used this yesterday. Now, I remember now that I used this yesterday, but this is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek, and it's the pearlized. It's just like their highlighters, and this is in Flexitarian. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm gonna use it on my dampened little beauty sponge here, my Peak Cosmetics sponge, and I'm just gonna dab it. So this highlight is really intense. It's really pretty. It can be a little chunky. So I usually only wear this highlight when I feel like my skin looks really good because it will show every little imperfection. But it is a really beautiful, just white highlight, like a cream kind of highlight, which those are usually the highlights I go for like the whitish cream colored ones. But it's so pretty. And then I'll put, my memory card just filled up, so I had to put a new one in. But yeah, I added a little bit of that to my nose, and I'm gonna add a little bit of it right there. But yeah, this is a really pretty highlight. I forgot how much I liked that. And then for the lips, I need to find my purse because the lipstick that I wore with this look yesterday isn't there. But I'm going to wear, I guess I need to like branch out and start doing some looks with like brighter lip colors and stuff like that, because you guys probably get sick of me just doing nudes. If you guys would like to see some makeup looks where I wear other lip colors beside nude, let me know. But I just love nude, and like that's what I wear day to day. I mean, usually if I do a color, I do red. I love red. And then I'll do like darker kind of, I usually do darker rosy colors when I want something, you know, like nude but more intense. So yeah, I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Ferris Nude today. I really like that lipstick paired with this blush and Angel. It's so pretty. First, I'm gonna line my lips with my Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in Addiction. And then I just press my lips together like that, just to kind of blend the lip liner out. And then, like I said, I'm going in with L'Oreal Ferris Nude. I mean, I liked this lipstick color whenever I was a brunette, but I'm in love with it now that I went blonde. I just think it's just like a classic, just nice mauvey, like light pink. It's really pretty. It's just becoming like my favorite nude lipstick right now. I hope that you all are staying warm because I know it has been cold. It's actually warming up here today. Like I think today it's going to be in the 40s, which is like a heat wave because it was in like the 20s and the teens and just the 1 digits. I will see you all in the next video, and I hope that you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.